Stay till the end because what you eat might just surprise you. Gray hair is a natural part of aging, and it happens because the melanocytes, the cells in your hair follicles responsible for producing pigment called melanin, gradually reduce their activity. Melanin is what gives hair its color, and as it diminishes, hair becomes gray, silver, or white. While genetics play a significant role in when and how quickly this happens, lifestyle factors, particularly nutrition, can influence the pace and quality of hair pigmentation. Think of your hair as a painted canvas. Over time, without proper care, the colors fade. Nutrients from the foods you eat act as the maintenance tools that help preserve those colors. For instance, antioxidants found in fruits and vegetables combat free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells, including the melanocytes, thus protecting the hair's natural pigment. Research published by the National Institutes of Health, NIH, notes that oxidative stress is a major contributor to aging-related hair changes, including graying, which makes antioxidants an important part of any diet focused on hair health. Iron and copper are two minerals particularly important in this context. Iron supports proper blood circulation, ensuring that follicles receive oxygen and nutrients, while copper is directly involved in melanin production. A common mistake people make is focusing solely on protein-rich foods for hair growth, ignoring minerals, which can subtly but significantly impact hair pigmentation. According to a study in PubMed, deficiencies in copper can accelerate hair graying, highlighting the need for foods rich in this mineral, such as leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and legumes. Including these in daily meals ensures that melanocytes have the raw materials necessary for melanin synthesis. Beyond minerals, the role of vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin C, and the B complex group is critical. Vitamin A, derived from carotenoids in vegetables such as carrots and sweet potatoes, helps maintain a healthy scalp environment, which indirectly supports hair color. Vitamin C, abundant in citrus fruits and peppers, aids in iron absorption and acts as an antioxidant. B vitamins, especially B12 and folate, are involved in red blood cell production, ensuring oxygen transport to follicles. Studies from Harvard Health emphasize that a deficiency in B12 is associated with premature hair graying, linking diet directly to pigment preservation. Healthy fats also play a surprisingly important role. Fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K need dietary fats for absorption, so including sources like avocados, olive oil, and fatty fish can amplify the benefits of nutrient-dense foods. People often overlook the combination of these nutrients, but pairing them strategically, for example, eating iron-rich spinach with vitamin C-rich citrus, enhances absorption and efficiency. Beyond nutrition, lifestyle habits interact with diet to affect hair color. Poor sleep, chronic stress, and lack of physical activity increase oxidative stress, reduce blood flow to follicles, and impair nutrient delivery. A balanced lifestyle that combines nutrient-rich foods with regular movement, stress management, and adequate sleep creates the ideal environment for melanocytes to function optimally. Many make the mistake of relying on topical treatments or supplements alone, missing the inside-out approach that nutrition and daily habits provide. In this sense, hair pigmentation is like a garden. The canvas of your hair responds not just to what you apply externally, but to what you feed internally. It's important to note that these strategies are about supporting natural hair pigmentation, not reversing gray hair completely. Safety is key, and any dietary changes should consider personal health conditions, allergies, or interactions with medications. Following a nutrient-rich, balanced diet offers general wellness benefits beyond hair, including improved energy, immune support, and cognitive function. Later in this video, we'll explore 6 specific foods that act like natural dye for your hair, showing how each provides unique pigments or building blocks that support hair color naturally. Some of these foods may already be in your kitchen, but how you incorporate them into your daily routine matters. Small, consistent changes, like swapping a refined snack for a nutrient-rich alternative, can cumulatively create a significant impact over time. Think of these foods as gentle tools that maintain the vibrancy of your hair's natural shade. In a moment, we'll dive into the first of these foods, uncovering a surprisingly common ingredient that supports melanin production while enhancing overall hair health. By the end, you'll have practical insights into which foods to prioritize, how to combine them, and why these choices matter in the context of natural hair pigmentation, all grounded in research from trusted sources like the NIH, PubMed, and Harvard Health. Bright berries and dark-colored fruits do more than satisfy a sweet craving. They are potent allies in supporting hair health and potentially influencing natural color. Fruits like blueberries, blackberries, elderberries, and even deep red grapes are rich in compounds called anthocyanins. These natural pigments give the fruits their deep, vibrant hues, but their role goes beyond aesthetics. Anthocyanins are powerful antioxidants, which means they help neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells in the body, including melanocytes, the pigment-producing cells in hair follicles. Oxidative stress, caused by an accumulation of free radicals, has been linked to premature graying and hair aging, according to studies referenced by the National Institutes of Health, NIH, and PubMed research. By including anthocyanin-rich fruits in the diet, you are essentially supplying your hair follicles with a natural shield against oxidative damage, helping maintain the pigments that give your hair its natural shade. Many people make the mistake of relying solely on supplements or topical products, believing that they can target hair color externally. While some supplements provide nutrients, they do not offer the full spectrum of antioxidants and natural compounds found in whole fruits, which work synergistically with the body's own defense mechanisms. Later, you'll see how combining these fruits with other foods can amplify their benefits even further. Beyond antioxidants, berries are also rich in essential vitamins and minerals that indirectly support hair pigmentation and overall hair health. Vitamin C, abundant in many dark fruits like blackberries and elderberries, is crucial not only for collagen production, but also for enhancing iron absorption. Iron is essential for healthy blood circulation to the scalp and follicles, which ensures melanocytes receive adequate oxygen and nutrients. Without sufficient iron, hair can become dull and lose its natural vibrancy, and in some cases, deficiencies have been linked to premature graying, as noted in studies summarized by the Harvard Health blog and the Cleveland Clinic. In addition, berries contain trace minerals like manganese and copper, which play subtle yet important roles in melanin synthesis. Copper, in particular, is a cofactor in the enzyme tyrosinase, which is directly involved in the production of melanin in hair follicles. Many people overlook the importance of minerals, focusing only on macronutrients like protein, but ensuring a steady intake of these trace elements is essential for supporting the body's pigment production machinery. Berries also offer anti-inflammatory benefits, which is often an underappreciated aspect of hair health. Chronic inflammation in the body can reduce nutrient delivery to hair follicles and increase oxidative stress, accelerating the graying process. Anthocyanins and other polyphenols in dark fruits have been shown to reduce inflammatory markers, which not only protects melanocytes, but also promotes overall scalp health. This is an important factor many people miss when thinking about hair care. They focus on shampoos, oils, or dyes, but ignore the systemic factors that influence follicle function. Later in this series, you'll see how pairing these antioxidant-rich foods with lifestyle habits such as stress management, adequate sleep, and moderate physical activity can create a supportive environment for maintaining hair color naturally. Practical ways to incorporate these fruits into daily life include adding them to breakfast bowls, smoothies, or simply having a handful as a snack. Consistency is key as the protective effects of antioxidants and trace minerals accumulate over time, creating a subtle but meaningful support system for your hair. Some common mistakes include relying only on occasional consumption or processed fruit products that have reduced nutrient content. Fresh, frozen, or lightly prepared whole fruits preserve the bioactive compounds that contribute to hair pigment support. In a way, these fruits act like natural, gentle dyes that nourish from the inside out, rather than coating hair externally. Imagine your hair follicles like tiny laboratories. Anthocyanins, vitamins, and minerals provide the materials and energy the lab needs to keep pigment production active and resilient. In the next section, we'll explore a group of root vegetables that deliver a different type of pigment-supporting nutrient, showing how combining various food sources can maximize benefits and further protect your hair's natural tone. Carrots and sweet potatoes are often praised for supporting vision, but their benefits for hair health, particularly for maintaining natural color, are equally compelling. These root vegetables are rich in beta-carotene, a pigment that gives them their bright orange hue and serves as a precursor to vitamin A in the body. Vitamin A plays a critical role in maintaining a healthy scalp, which is the foundation for strong, vibrant hair. Without a healthy scalp, hair follicles may struggle to produce pigment efficiently, leading to dullness or acceleration of gray strands. Beta-carotene itself acts as an antioxidant, helping to neutralize free radicals that can damage melanocytes, the cells responsible for producing melanin, the natural pigment in hair. Studies and reviews available through PubMed and the National Institutes of Health, NIH, highlight the connection between oxidative stress and hair aging, indicating that nutrient-rich foods like carrots and sweet potatoes can provide protective effects at the cellular level. Many people mistakenly focus only on topical treatments or hair dyes, assuming that nutrients from food won't impact pigmentation, but research shows that the health of hair is strongly influenced by what we eat and how we nourish our bodies internally. In addition to beta-carotene, these roots provide a spectrum of vitamins and minerals that support the enzymatic processes involved in melanin production. Vitamin A, once converted from beta-carotene, supports the production of sebum, a natural oil that keeps the scalp moisturized. A well-moisturized scalp ensures that hair grows under optimal conditions, which indirectly helps pigment retention. Carrots and sweet potatoes are also rich in vitamin C and potassium. Vitamin C not only contributes to collagen synthesis, which strengthens hair structure, but also enhances the absorption of iron from other foods, improving circulation to hair follicles. Potassium helps regulate fluid balance in cells, which supports cellular health, including the cells that produce melanin. A common mistake people make is overcooking these vegetables, which can destroy sensitive nutrients like beta-carotene and vitamin C. Lightly steaming or roasting them preserves most of their beneficial compounds, ensuring that the body receives the maximum nutritional value. Later, you'll see why pairing these roots with healthy fats, such as olive oil or avocado, is essential for optimal absorption, allowing your body to fully utilize these pigments for hair health. Another important aspect of carrots and sweet potatoes is their ability to help regulate inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation can stress melanocytes and disrupt the natural production of melanin. Research from Harvard Health and PubMed articles indicates that diets high in antioxidant-rich foods can reduce markers of inflammation, promoting healthier scalp conditions. This is often overlooked by those focusing solely on hair treatments, but controlling inflammation from within can make a subtle yet noticeable difference in the retention of hair color over time. Additionally, these roots contain dietary fiber, which supports gut health. Emerging research from sources like the NIH suggests a connection between gut health and hair health. A balanced microbiome helps optimize nutrient absorption and supports the body's antioxidant systems, indirectly benefiting melanocytes and hair pigmentation. People often neglect these systemic factors, not realizing that what happens in the gut can influence the vibrancy of hair color. Carrots and sweet potatoes are versatile and easy to incorporate into daily meals. They can be roasted, steamed, added to soups, or blended into smoothies. The key is regular consumption as part of a balanced diet that includes other pigment-supporting foods. Many make the mistake of consuming these vegetables sporadically or in small amounts, but consistent intake is what allows antioxidants and beta-carotene to accumulate in the body over time, gradually supporting hair pigmentation. Think of these foods as gentle reinforcements for the hair's natural color. They don't instantly reverse gray strands, but they provide a supportive environment that allows melanocytes to function more effectively. Later, you'll see how leafy greens, rich in iron and folate, complement the benefits of these root vegetables, creating a holistic approach to nourishing hair from the inside out. By combining these nutrient-dense roots with mindful cooking methods, healthy fats, and a balanced lifestyle, you are essentially providing your hair with the raw materials it needs to maintain its natural tone while supporting overall scalp health. Spinach, kale, and other leafy greens are often celebrated for their nutrient density, but their impact on hair health, particularly in supporting natural pigmentation, is equally significant. These greens are rich sources of iron, folate, and vitamin C, nutrients that collectively support the function of melanocytes, the pigment-producing cells in hair follicles. iron is particularly critical because it facilitates oxygen transport through red blood cells. Hair follicles are metabolically active, meaning they need a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients to function optimally. When iron levels are insufficient, follicles receive less oxygen, which can slow melanin production and contribute to premature graying. According to research summarized by Harvard Health, iron deficiency is commonly associated with thinning hair and can exacerbate color loss, highlighting the importance of including iron-rich foods like spinach and kale in your diet. Many people mistakenly rely solely on supplements for iron intake, overlooking the fact that whole leafy greens provide not only iron, but also supportive compounds like vitamin C, which enhances iron absorption. Later, you'll see why pairing leafy greens with foods rich in vitamin C, like citrus fruits or bell peppers, further boosts their effectiveness in maintaining hair color. Folate, another key nutrient in leafy greens, plays a vital role in DNA synthesis and repair, processes essential for the health of all rapidly dividing cells, including those in hair follicles. Adequate folate ensures that melanocytes can replicate efficiently and maintain their function over time. Chronic folate deficiency has been linked to hair changes, including discoloration, due to impaired cell division and pigment production. In addition, leafy greens contain a range of phytonutrients and antioxidants that help combat oxidative stress. Free radicals, which are byproducts of normal metabolism, can accumulate over time and damage melanocytes, accelerating the graying process. Polyphenols found in greens have been shown in studies indexed by PubMed and NIH to reduce oxidative stress, supporting the preservation of natural hair pigment. Many people overlook these benefits, focusing on protein intake or topical treatments, when systemic antioxidant support is actually fundamental to slowing the visual effects of aging hair. Another critical aspect of leafy greens is their impact on circulation and inflammation. A healthy scalp requires adequate blood flow to deliver oxygen and nutrients to hair follicles. The nitrates naturally present in leafy greens can help support vascular health, improving circulation at a micro level, which in turn benefits follicle function and melanin production. At the same time, leafy greens contain anti-inflammatory compounds that help reduce chronic, low-grade inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation has been linked in research published by Cleveland Clinic and PubMed to accelerated aging processes, including hair pigment loss. Many people make the mistake of ignoring systemic factors like inflammation, assuming that hair color is purely genetic or cosmetic. But in reality, the internal environment of the body directly influences melanocyte activity and hair vitality. Later in the series, you'll see how pairing leafy greens with legumes or nuts enhances the bioavailability of critical minerals, creating a synergistic effect that promotes follicle health and pigmentation support. Practical incorporation of leafy greens is surprisingly easy, and regular consumption is key. Lightly sautéed spinach, raw kale in salads, or blended greens in smoothies help preserve the delicate vitamins and antioxidants they contain. Overcooking can reduce the content of vitamin C and folate, which diminishes the effectiveness of these greens in supporting hair health. People often make the mistake of assuming that any cooking method preserves nutrients equally, but gentle preparation maximizes the benefits. Imagine your hair follicles as a garden. Leafy greens supply the iron, folate, and antioxidants that act as water, sunlight, and protective mulch, creating the ideal environment for pigment-producing cells to thrive. Beyond just the color, these nutrients support hair strength, shine, and overall resilience, meaning the benefits are multifaceted. By integrating leafy greens consistently and pairing them strategically with other complementary foods, you support the fundamental cellular processes that maintain hair pigment naturally. Leafy greens also contribute indirectly by supporting overall systemic health. Iron and folate aid in red blood cell production and oxygen transport. Antioxidants reduce oxidative stress, and anti-inflammatory compounds promote vascular and follicle health. Harvard Health and the NIH emphasize that a nutrient-dense diet, combined with proper sleep, stress management, and regular movement, creates an environment where hair follicles can operate at peak efficiency. This inside-out approach, focusing on diet and lifestyle rather than relying solely on topical treatments or dyes, provides a foundation for long-term hair vitality and pigment retention. Later, you'll see how legumes like lentils and beans complement leafy greens, supplying additional minerals like copper and protein that directly influence melanin production. Together, these foods form a practical and research-supported strategy for maintaining natural hair color while supporting overall wellness. Consistent intake of leafy greens paired with mindful preparation and complementary dietary choices offers a subtle yet powerful approach to nurturing your hair from the inside out. Lentils, chickpeas, and other legumes are not only excellent sources of plant-based protein, but they also provide essential minerals that play a crucial role in maintaining hair health and supporting natural pigmentation. One of the key minerals found in these legumes is copper, which is a cofactor in the enzyme tyrosinase, directly involved in melanin production within hair follicles. Melanin is the pigment responsible for hair color, and maintaining its production is essential for preserving natural tones and slowing the appearance of gray hair. According to research highlighted by PubMed and the National Institutes of Health (NIH), copper deficiency can lead to decreased melanin synthesis, which accelerates the graying process. Many people focus exclusively on protein intake from meat or supplements, overlooking the significant mineral content that legumes provide. Later, you'll see how combining legumes with other foods can enhance the bioavailability of these critical minerals, amplifying their effect on hair pigmentation. In addition to copper, legumes are rich in other minerals such as zinc, magnesium, and iron. Iron is essential for oxygen transport, as it is a component of hemoglobin in red blood cells. Adequate oxygenation of hair follicles ensures that melanocytes receive the nutrients they need to function optimally. Zinc plays a supportive role in hair tissue growth and repair, while magnesium contributes to enzymatic processes involved in cellular metabolism. Harvard Health and the Cleveland Clinic both emphasize that deficiencies in these minerals can impact hair quality, including color, thickness, and overall strength. A common mistake people make is consuming legumes only occasionally or in small portions, which may not provide sufficient amounts of these trace minerals to support pigment production over time. Incorporating a variety of legumes regularly ensures that hair follicles receive a consistent supply of these nutrients, helping to maintain healthy melanocyte activity and natural hair color. Another important factor is the protein content of legumes. Proteins are composed of amino acids, some of which are precursors for melanin production, such as tyrosine and phenylalanine. These amino acids serve as the building blocks for enzymes involved in pigment synthesis. Many people assume that only animal-based proteins are adequate, but plant-based sources like lentils, chickpeas, and black beans provide all essential amino acids when consumed in combination with other plant foods such as grains. PubMed articles and studies from the NIH underscore that a well-balanced diet with adequate protein supports not only hair growth, but also the metabolic pathways that maintain pigment production. Skipping protein or relying heavily on refined carbohydrates can reduce the efficiency of these processes, potentially leading to weaker hair and faster graying over time. Later, you'll see why combining legumes with leafy greens or whole grains can enhance nutrient absorption and synergistically support hair color. Legumes also contribute to overall systemic health, which indirectly affects hair pigmentation. They have a low glycemic index, which helps maintain steady blood sugar levels, reducing oxidative stress that can damage melanocytes. Chronic spikes in blood sugar have been associated with inflammation and accelerated aging processes, including graying, according to studies cited by Harvard Health and the NIH. In addition, legumes are high in dietary fiber, supporting gut health. Emerging research suggests that a healthy gut microbiome enhances nutrient absorption and helps regulate inflammatory responses, both of which are important for maintaining healthy hair follicles and pigment production. People often underestimate these indirect effects, focusing solely on hair-specific supplements or topical treatments, when the cumulative influence of systemic health is substantial. Including legumes consistently in meals supports both direct and indirect mechanisms that sustain natural hair color over time. Practical ways to incorporate legumes into your daily routine include soups, stews, salads, or simple side dishes, ensuring regular and varied intake. A common mistake is relying on processed or canned legumes that may contain added sodium or have reduced nutrient levels. Opting for fresh, dried, or minimally processed options preserves mineral and protein content, maximizing benefits for hair pigmentation. Think of legumes as foundational support for your hair follicles. They provide both the raw materials and the enzymatic cofactors needed to maintain melanin production effectively. In a moment, you'll discover how combining these legumes with foods like black tea or cocoa, which contain polyphenols and antioxidants, can create a synergistic effect that protects existing pigment and supports hair's natural color. Regular, mindful incorporation of legumes not only sustains hair pigmentation, but also strengthens overall hair quality, supporting shine, resilience, and health from the inside out. Black tea and unsweetened cocoa are rich in polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that help protect cells from oxidative stress, a key factor in hair aging and pigment loss. Free radicals generated through metabolism or environmental factors can damage melanocytes, the pigment-producing cells in hair follicles. Studies from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, and PubMed highlight that antioxidants help neutralize these harmful molecules, supporting the maintenance of natural hair color. Black tea contains flavonoids and tannins that may improve microcirculation, enhancing blood flow to hair follicles, which ensures oxygen and nutrient delivery for optimal melanocyte function. Cocoa, similarly, provides flavonols that support vascular health and protect cells from oxidative damage. Polyphenols in both beverages also reduce low-grade inflammation, which, according to research from Harvard Health and the Cleveland Clinic, can otherwise impair follicle function and accelerate graying. Additionally, these drinks contain trace minerals like copper and magnesium, which are cofactors for enzymes such as tyrosinase involved in melanin production. A common mistake is consuming highly processed or sweetened versions, which reduce nutrient potency. By regularly including moderate amounts of black tea or unsweetened cocoa alongside a nutrient-rich diet, you can gently support hair follicles